It has come to my attention that AOC has made yet another boneheaded statement by telling people in New York they need to pull up on the South, particularly pull up on Alabama. Oh, sweet baby, you sweet-faced loon. That is not a good idea, and I'm going to tell you why. Listen, we know that they tell you anything because their voter base does not read or research none of that. They could tell y'all anything and y'all will believe it. But I want to issue a stern warning to you. Do not take her advice and pull up on Alabama. I stated in one of my previous videos, we have these things called YNs and we have these things called rednecks, and they will not hesitate to unite. YNs do this thing for fun that they call Swiss cheese in your ass. And I'm going to give you a clue on what that means. That means they turn you into Swiss cheese, a colander, a sifter. They let air out your ass. They do it for fun. Don't ask me. It's just something they do. As far as the rednecks, they can hit a bird going 30 miles per hour because they were hungry and wanted something to eat. They could do it in their sleep. It's what they do. It's their way of having fun. And they will get together and get you to out of here. Now, as far as the other dangers of the South, honey, we don't want you to come down here and fall in a wild hog pen. They will never hear from you again. We also don't want you to have to navigate those bayous and those swamps because those gators get to rolling with your ass and your parents will be crying forever. Honey, it's just not a good idea. Now, also on top of that, we got the aunties down here, and we're going to encourage all the foolishness to go on because we weren't bothering nobody. All right. Also, before I go, I want to let you know down here in the South, we don't call cops, we call coroners. All right. I just want to remind you of that. Now, stay your ass up there. Leave us alone. We ain't bothering nobody. And don't come down here talking about you want some kind of smoke because we're going to give y'all the smoke and you're going to be looking up wondering what happened. And when I say looking up, I don't mean off the ground, baby. No, I mean in thou shalt lift up thine eyes. So just go on, stay up there, leave us alone. We ain't bothering nobody. We don't want no trouble. And don't listen to AOC ever again. You have a good day now here.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys pulling up today. We got to talk about it, man. AOC, once again, puts her foot all the way in her mouth, and Southerners are going off. Let's call it what it is. Southerners are going off. Just like this young lady. Key links, they'll be in the description box below if you want to check out any of these folks that just go slap off on AOC and the Democrat Party. Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
It's time for the North to pull up to the South.
What?
It is time for New York to pull up to Alabama.
Oh, honey, you didn't say that right. It's Alabama.
It is time for all of us to come to Georgia, to Louisiana, to Tennessee, to Mississippi.
Come on down.
And let them know exactly what they have uncorked with this injustice.
Oh, you're uncorking something, all right. I don't think you understand the veracity of it. Oh, but you are.
They think they can draw us out of power. They do not know the sleeping giant that they just awakened.
Well, you see, down here in the South, we've been training for this our whole lives. Our parents taught us to hunt and fish, and you know, when you're hunting, you got to be quiet. We know how to do that. I don't think y'all know how to be quiet. So just come on down. Come on down. We're glad to have you. Well, to be quite honest with you, I would say at least 60 to 75% of our youngsters know how to hold one of those high-power rock-throwing things.
No, absolutely right there. I don't think the people in the North really understand the way of life here in the South. And I can say here because, you know, not only was I, born in the South and I, started learning how to, hold tools, at a young age, because my grandfather was a hunter. We had rifles all in the house, things of that nature. Grew up like that. You knew they're not toys. You don't play with them, but you knew they were all over the place. My grandfather had weapons stashed all over the house. Never left the house without 2 or 3. That's just what we do in the South. What the people up north don't understand is that that's just a way of life down here. And we wasn't bothering y'all. So don't bring your foolishness down this way. Don't bring that. Nobody, hey, y'all gerrymandered like it was nobody's business all up in Northeast. You can't do it anymore. Now you're upset. Now you're upset that, you know, we've decided to fight fire with fire. You don't want those problems, man.
What's up, everybody? Zeke here. So I just finished watching a video of AOC talking about pull up. How she gonna pull up to the South. She want New York to pull up. Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? Do you know what pull up means? Like, I'm from the streets. And I know when you say you about to pull up on somebody, or you tell somebody, well, go ahead, why don't you pull up? That's a threat. That's
Yes.
a legitimate threat. You try and get us all killed? Like, seriously, lady? What are you talking? Have you seen the South? We ain't know. This how I know you ain't from the hood. You ain't from the streets. This is how I know. This is because
Sandy Ocasio is definitely not from the hood. She said that she's from the Bronx, but she's definitely not.
you're not just gonna say pull up like it's just casual. That's a bona fide threat. And you from Yorktown Heights. So you can't just be talking about all of us like you like that.
Hey, she writing checks that she's never gonna have to cash, but she's sure hoping that you guys will.
Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm about to move to the South. You ain't gonna get my ass beat by a bunch of good old boys and rednecks. And no, you're not about to do that. And just listen, I don't know AOC like that, all right? When I moved down there, I don't know AOC like that. Don't be asking me about her. You got to talk to somebody from Yorktown Heights. That's upstate. Because in New York City, anything north of the Bronx is upstate. You got to talk to somebody from Yorktown Heights. Tell them, come get your girl. I don't know her like that. All right? I'm talking about some pull up. This woman has lost her damn mind.
Yeah, she definitely has. But she's been showcasing that for the better part of, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. When has AOC said anything intelligent? Seriously, when? And the crazy thing is, she was talking cash money behind bulletproof glass. Are you kidding me? So you want folks to pull up, but you're afraid to get out there and speak? Stop it, I say. Stop it, I say.
Can we talk about the fact that this historically stupid person, AOC, is calling for the North to invade the South? She wants a bunch of people with piercings and blue hair to invade the South, and I don't know what they're supposed to do, become baristas or something, I don't know. But she wants them to tackle the assault on their voting rights because, you know, a lot of states are now starting to redistrict, you know, something that the Democrat Party have been doing for years.
That part.
But now Republicans are starting to do it legally. And people like AOC and Hakeem Jeffries and the whole Democrat cabal are pissed because a lot of them are going to lose their jobs. And rightly so, because what have they done in those districts
Nothing.
that they represented for years? Black, brown, red, and yellow. And those districts are still bombed out, almost like a bomb was dropped. People like Jasmine Crockett, all of those people like Maxine the Mummy Waters, their districts. Look at their districts where they represent black people and brown people and some whites. Look at those districts. They have not progressed under those Democrat leaders.
No, they haven't. All of these places, the districts that he just named, you could add in Jim Clyburn, you could add in Steve Cohen. The districts, they are some of the most dangerous. They are some of the most porous districts in the country. School systems in shambles. But yet, for whatever reason, you got folks out there fighting. What are you fighting for? To keep the neighborhoods dangerous? To keep the district poor? That's what you're fighting for, just so you can maintain power? But the heck with the people in the district that don't know any better, that support you, no matter what, because they just don't know any better. Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
Charlotte, forgive me for noticing, but you're black. How is that possible? I was told.
I am plenty black.
I was told, no, they had taken it. So race, there's never going to be any black representation in Tennessee.
I know. I don't know what's going on with them, but I want to thank you for inviting me. And I'll tell you what, your team is so professional, so great to work with. I'm excited, nice. And my fans love you.
Thank you. Well, that's great. Well, Charlotte, I make light. I knew before you joined me that you were black, but doesn't it put a point on this? Here is white Steve Cohen saying they're colonizing his district. Here are Democrats freaking out about the prospect, I guess, of a white man no longer representing a black majority district. And here you are. You're one of the leading candidates in the newly redrawn district, and you're black.
I certainly am. And I'll tell you what, many of my supporters are still celebrating because Cohen has dropped out. You see, he never did anything really for the average person in the community. People are paying high food prices. People are walking outside in many instances and getting shot. They want safety in their community. People are tired of paying high taxes, losing their freedoms to government. Hey, I'm here, and people are going to receive the things that they want, and they're tired of being called racist. And in Tennessee, we don't play that. And I just have a word for AOC. If you think you can come down to the South, pull up in the South, girl, you are in trouble. We do not play down here.
I got to get Miss Bergman on the show. I got to make it happen. If any of you guys know this young lady, please get me in touch with her. I got to get on the show. I got to speak to this lady. I have to speak to this young woman. Breath of fresh air. But that just goes to show you Steve Cohen. And I want to show this to you guys real quick. Look at this. You have 3 black women, 3 black Americans, 3 Americans who happen to be highly melanated. You have Winsome Sears here. You have Tamika Hamilton and Charlotte Bergman here. Democrats will tell you need black representation by voting for Abigail Spanberger, or voting for Ami Bera, or voting for Steve Cohen, who happened to have beat Miss Bergman for, I think, 6 times in a row, for the seat down there in District 9 out in Tennessee. Yet these people want to tell you that there's no representation here. It's not about race. It's not. And this right here is just showcasing it. It's showcasing that it's no longer about how much or how little melanin. It's really what side are you on? Are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? They're concerned with Democrat power. They're just using black people once again. That's it. It's just use. They don't do anything for the communities. They don't have any interests. They could care less. And the reason why Pearson is all jacked up and upset is because he thought that he was next. He thought that he was going to get tapped on the shoulder and he was going to automatically become the representative, not going to do anything for that district either. His goal was to go up there to DC and take on Trump, not do anything for his district. No, his job is to take on Trump. Simple as that. That's what he said. That's what he was running on. It's ridiculous, man. Black folks, black Americans, stop allowing these Democrats to play in your face. This right here is an example right here. This is an example right here that it is not about race with these people. It's about Democrat power, and it has been and always will be for them.
What's already happening? The North is pulling up in the South. You've uncorked an unprecedented wave of population, opportunity, jobs, companies, and financial prosperity to the South, like Texas, Tennessee, and Florida. You've had Citadel pull up in the South with $6.6 billion of investment. You've had millionaires and billionaires pulling up to the South because Kathy Hochul told them to, as she begs them to come back. California has had over 350 headquarters of corporations pull up to the South. Population pull up to the South. Billionaires and over $1 trillion of wealth has now pulled up to the South. Boeing and Starbucks are now pulling up to the South. They are already doing that because you've uncorked democratic socialism, which is going to be an absolute failure, and they know it. So thank you for all of the money, all of the jobs, all of the opportunity and the affordable cost of living.
Yes, yes. And that's why so many people are moving down south, because the cost of living, the regulations aren't so restrictive. The taxes are great. Republican governors have put it out there and let it be known, hey, we're open for business. Come here. We'll take you. We're open for business. And the people are fleeing because blue states are awful. There was a time that Democrat states were actually good. And I know there's been people that pulled up and was like, oh, Democrat states have been great. That was a time, but that time is long gone. And Democrat states are doing this. Republican states are doing this, skyrocketing. And I would say in the better part of about 10 years, maybe less, Democrat states are going to be all welfare states. And if you want to work, if you want success, if you want a piece of the American dream or American pie, whatever, however you want to look at it, it's going to be in a Republican state, either in the Midwest or in the South. Simple as that. This exact same way people migrated to the North for opportunity and industry way back when, it's actually happening in reverse now. More and more people are deciding we got to get away from these crazy people up north. Seriously. But I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts about any of this? Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. You can also support via Buy Me a Coffee on a monthly membership to help us, continue to do what we do. We appreciate everybody that supports what we're doing over here. We really do. Join us Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for ARP in the morning. And as always, keep God first. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.
It is God who arms me with strength. Yeah, I'm battle ready. He trains my hands for battle. My heart stays steady. Thanks be to God, he gives us the victory. Through my Lord Jesus Christ, fear can't live in me. I was down to the dirt, red clay on my shoes, old pain in my shirt, oh so bruised. Then the Lord hit my chest, kicked death from my breath, put power in my step.